Well, you know, I talk a lot about when preparation meets opportunity, and that's pretty much what my whole life has been about. I mean, I was the president of my student council in high school, so it really goes all the way back to high school as far as being in a leadership position. But certainly, the skills that I learned from my first job with the Kentucky Commission on Human Rights, where my job was to organize local human rights commissions all across the state, and I actually started the human rights commissions in cities like Murray and Mayfield and Paducah, helped to support those type of programs in Winchester, places of that nature. Then we look at the fact that when I worked at National City Bank, I was asked to help create Project Build, Businesses United in Leadership Development. That program, 15 years later, is still in existence. We worked with affordable housing and trying to make sure that that credit was made available to low and moderate income neighborhoods. That helped me to get out into the communities and see exactly where the needs were as it related to credit back in the 80s. Certainly working for the transportation cabinet, we got the highest mark given by the Federal Highway Administration in a 7-state region for the department in which I was over. It was not unusual for it to be dark when we got to work, and it was dark when we left work. Being raised on a dairy farm is no small thing in this community. Jefferson County has not always been farmer friendly, but the fact of the matter is we were able to maintain that 300-acre farm up until 1999. Then we go back and we look at the small business. As a small business owner, what have I been able to accomplish? Not only as a small business owner and being able to maintain the employment of my employees in our company in these tough economic times, but the fact of the matter is, when you look at some of the things that we've done, like creating, again, when we were in state government, creating the Governor's Management Trainee Program from scratch, and that program was of such importance to people that it is still in existence today, that it has been adopted in 7 other states. So those type of programs are programs that other people will come up to you in the grocery stores and say, aren't you the person that created the Governor's Management Trainee Program? I just want to thank you, I'm in that program. And I hear it all the time of people who are still in a program that you started back in 1995. A program that's been adopted and it's been so successful that 7 other states have adopted it. So those are things that we're proud of, but we've also done some cutting edge things of creating new programs, new entities that continue to thrive to help people who oftentimes have no place to turn. To this day, we get calls from people who will say, I don't know you, but somebody told me you can help. And it's very rewarding to know that you continue to be able to reach out to touch people in ways that you don't even realize that you're touching. And I think that's what this Senate race is about, because we talk about empowerment and we talk about all these young folks that really don't have any idea that they could one day run for senator because they don't have $2 million or $1 million, but they have a dream. And we need to show people that this dream is not just for those people who think that they are entitled, but this is a dream for everybody who goes out and gets involved and votes. It's for the everyday Kentuckian, and those are the people that we represent.